What's up, everyone? So first, I just want to thank everyone that subbed. We passed 100 subs, which I really didn't expect, especially this quick. Figured who's gonna want to watch some bozo like me, but I guess some people do. But so thanks to everyone for that. I'm out here. It's really hot and humid today. It rained all this morning, so I'm like already sweating like a pig. But we got the Sig 716i tread out here again to finalize how accurate this thing is. You know, I think, you know, we had some ammo issues. You know, I always had it on a ghetto rig with bags and stuff at the bipod. We got it on the Caldwell lead sled DFT2, and I went on Optics Planet and just filtered to the 308 caliber, and anything that had good reviews ended up in my cart. So we're gonna have 5 different types of ammo to shoot today. The 147 grain Freedom munitions. It's a reman round. That's what I've been shooting. Thanks to call it, you know, the problems with my accuracy. I got the Federal Premium Gold Medal Sierra Match King. It's a 175 grain for target shooting. Got the Burger Juggernaut. It's a 185 grain, also for target planking, long range. Got the Winchester M80 762x51, considering the fact the gun is technically chambered in 762x51, but according to Sig themselves, it is fine to shoot the 308 out of. I think it's the usually you can't, I guess, in some of the older rifles. Like you can always shoot the 762x51 out of a 308, but not vice versa. But it's fine to shoot. Checked with Sig. I also got the Super X Winchester. It's a hunting round, just something different. You know, it's a 180 grain. So we're gonna do 5 shots with each of those off the sled, and you know, pretty calm conditions besides it just being so damn hot and humid. But I'm gonna go get the target set up, get the GoPro set up on the target so you can see where I'm hitting as we're going. It's something I've been trying to do. And yeah, we'll see what the winner is, but I think it's gonna be the Burger Juggernaut or the Federal. I mean, one of those two I think are gonna come on top, but we'll see which one. And yeah, let me go get set up and we'll get to shooting. All right, so got the target set up, got the GoPro set up, got my little fan here because I'm just sweating so bad. We're gonna start off with the Freedom Munitions 147 grain reman. That's what we were shooting. I'm not sure, we should be pretty accurate as far as where the scope's dialed into. So that shouldn't be an issue. I mean, we're going for the groupings here, considering to where I'm gonna aim bullseye. I mean, if all 3 are in, or all 5 shots are in the same spot, then we're good to go. So we're gonna get loaded up here, but 5, put them down and kind of see how these perform. All right, all set up here. Got the Freedom Munitions 147 grain in, so let's put 5 down and see where we hit. Put the first 5 down. There's 2 that you saw like very off there. I think maybe I was too much on the, not letting the sled do all the work, because the other 3 went pretty good. So I'm just gonna make sure I'm not doing too much. You know, let the sled hold it, let the sled do the work, and you know, not affect it at all. But so next up, we'll do the Winchester, the M80 762x51. All right, so I'm having some issues with my camera overheating, which I said it's hot. I didn't think it was that hot. I thought it was mostly the humidity. Maybe that is affecting the camera. I checked the GoPro while I was letting that cool down in front of the fan. The GoPro still got plenty of battery. You know how the batteries can be. I do have the 10, so it is a little bit better on battery, but wanted to just double check it. So get these loaded up and we'll get these 5 down, and while I'm loading up doing that, and put the fan back on the camera. Alright, all set up here. Gonna put the 5 down and see how they react. We'll perform, we know how they're gonna react. first two right on top of each other, then the others, you know, straight off a bit. I might just make the way the mag is, it's kind of, I feel like having the gun sit a little crooked or something, but I think I'm taking my factors out of it. I think the two on top of each other are probably about correct, but I'll just load up a different 5 and go from there. Alright, this time Winchester Super X. It's a hunting round, so you can kind of see the hollow tip there, but we'll see how these perform. Alright, well, either the scope got way thrown off, or this gun hates the hunting ammo. I don't see how the scope could have got thrown off like that. It kind of looked like they were grouping in the center there, and I was aiming at the top right, so. But we'll move on, we'll load up the Federal and see how that does, see if we're back like at center. Alright, so the camera heated up again. I think I got most of the footage, but as I said, a little surprised at how these hunting rounds went. But loaded up the Federal. We'll gonna shoot that bottom left, and we'll see how that does. Alright, well, I guess the scope got knocked out of whack. So I guess I'm gonna see if I can get it kind of on a little bit more to where I'm aiming. As I said, I'm aiming that bottom left, and they're like barely on paper there, so kind of try to see if I can get it centered back up, and we'll put a fresh target up and shoot some more to reshoot with a deer. And that was the Federal, and we still got to shoot the birder. So it's a bit of, this is a headache. I mean, once again, it's a Vortex Strike Eagle. I mean, for it to get knocked out like that, I don't know why or how. I didn't bump it. It's been sitting in the sled the whole time, so I just can't seem to have any luck when it comes with this gun and setup. But let's see if we can get it kind of dialed back in and reshoot everything. All right, got it good enough here, so I put a fresh target up. I'm gonna shoot all 5 fresh, and hopefully the scope stays on point here. So I didn't do anything to really knock it off, but whatever. We'll just shoot everything real quick all over. As I said, we only got through really on point with the Freedom munitions, and then that deer was way crazy, and then with a hunting round, whatever you want to call it. Then we shot the Federal. I don't know. So we'll just shoot them all again, so let's get to it. Alright, next will be the M80, the Winchester 716i 51s here. See how they do. It seems, it's not perfect on center, but I mean, we're here for the groups anyways, so we'll be alright. Alright, this time we're doing the Winchester Super 8, the 180 grain. See see how this one does this time. Alright, well, we were shooting for the top right there, and I don't know, maybe this gun just doesn't like that ammo. I don't know. We're just gonna keep going through here and shooting them in where we, in the centers of each spot. And, as I said, we're going for the groupings. I don't know what's up with this scope, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get another one. Maybe it's just a waste of $800 or whatever I spent on this damn thing. But we'll just keep shooting here and see what the groups look like, see what they're hitting, see what's going on. I don't know. Federal 175 grain up next. We're gonna shoot that at the bottom left. Alright, this time gonna do the burger. It's the was it 185 grain, the juggernaut. Yeah. So let's see, that grouping there wasn't too bad. It, shot low, but I mean it wasn't too bad. So we'll see what this does. Alright, well, that's going to wrap it up today. Had some issues with the scope, not too sure what it was. It feels like it was tight, nothing was loose, but you never know. A little bit of shifting around can throw you off there. But, I'll go over it, see, and then another day probably just get it sighted in fully. I gotta get some weights for that sled, and, just finally be done with, tweaking around with that gun, and just be able to fully enjoy it here. But overall, here's the target behind me, as you saw on the GoPro as the shots came. You had your Freedom Munitions 147 grain. I forget all the grains though. This was the Winchester M80. Your hunting rounds, the Winchester Super X, shot way low because I was aiming up here. Then the two winners here, pretty much identical, were your Federal and the Burger, the Juggernaut. Good. If you can take this oddball away, take that oddball away, I mean these groups of four are pretty good. So, and as I said, when we were dealing with some issues with the scope, I don't know if how much that could have messed things up. Someone in the comments on the other video did say that they've had issues with vortexes knocking off a sight. So I don't know if you have any issues with vortexes, love them, whatever. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We went over 100 subs, so that's pretty cool. As I said, didn't really expect that, but hopefully get some more videos up, not lag for 3 weeks and not upload. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.